current challenges aside, right? And we know what there are some, including the IRA, with the innovations we're seeing in healthcare, what are each of you most excited about for the future of the biotech industry from your specific vantage point? And we'll just go down the line, Jamie, so you get first right.
These guys bringing more capital into the market, I think that helps everybody. It helps ultimately the CRO world. Maybe a more conducive and predictable global ecosystem. I know that's a long sort of phrase, but we've seen supply chain issues, we've seen inflation, we've seen a lot of things that have slowed down development. I would just like it to be a little more predictable, inflation under control, and then more engagement from the health systems and investigators. Ultimately, we need patients to drive clinical development to get the results that we're all looking for.
Perfect. Jerry?
I'm excited about three quick things across maybe three different spectrums. Number one is within kind of at least therapeutic modalities. I'm still actually very excited about gene editing. I recognize there's been a trials and tribulations, a little bit of roller coaster there, but I'm very excited about that. Number two is on your point on kind of globalization. I'm actually still bullish and very excited about innovation coming from China, coming from outside of kind of the Western markets. I still think that they've really progressed from Me 5s to Me 2s to first in class, and I think that'll continue to be the case. And then lastly, I actually, despite the debates that we continue to hear, I actually continue to be excited in the longer term around AI and its potential benefits to both society, but biotech and innovation.
What is exciting about our job is that we get to be a small part of what is incredible innovation in science and transformational medicine for patients. And that is a small part of what all of you do. And as we think about, as I look at our backlog of opportunities in the private and the public ecosystem, when we look at the convergence of capital to fund those ideas, science, innovation team, all of that is driving capital formation. And we're just excited to see that continue to grow. And I think that is going to be just an exciting new chapter in the speed and pace of innovation across multiple different modalities and therapeutic categories.
I'm incredibly excited about some of the science, especially going, where we've had success, let's say with mRNA in vaccines, and now we're going to oncology, my favorite space, and seeing some early phase 2 success in that area. We see gene therapies moving into neuroscience. We see gene therapies moving into other areas and getting approved. And so I'm really excited to see where the science leads us. I'm incredibly excited for patient work in drug development, that we have all recognized that we have to involve patients in the drug development pathway for many reasons. First of all, if we don't do protocols that are attractive to patients, they're not going to either choose to enroll or stay in to the last data point. And if you don't have a good data set, you don't have anything. So we have to make the protocols attractive for patients, and then we have to build these relationships with patients so the endpoints mean something to them, so that they want to use the product after approval. So I'm very excited about patient involvement in drug development. I think everyone needs to look very closely at how they're doing it, because I think it's the wave of the future.
Well, I love that being the final word in terms of ending with the patient, which is really at the heart of why we all do what we do. On behalf of both Goldman Sachs and Parexel, we want to thank you all for joining. We want to continue the conversations.